Welcome to Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight for the weekend of April 25th, 2025. Got a great show coming up for you. Got music from Lennox, shortwave radio band featuring JB, aka Dirty Moses, Jump the Shark, Not Chinese Takeout, and more. So without further ado, let's get started.
Weekend Spotlight, the weekend alright. The weekend Spotlight, the weekend alright. Andy Scullin is such a good dude, the kind of guy that it's easy to talk to. He's got some cool stuff he'd like to share with you. Yeah, you. It's the weekend, you know what you should do. It's the weekend Spotlight, the weekend alright. The weekend Spotlight, Unsigned 518.
All right, so in full disclosure, I don't know, I thought it was going to be fine, but maybe you could tell. I was in a dentist chair, I don't know, definitely less than an hour ago, probably 45 minutes ago, and my mouth's still a little numb, and I'm, so if I sound like I'm talking funny, that is why. And that is also why this episode is going to be kind of a little truncated, a little out of order. I still have like the normal segments in there, but really the events that I'm focusing on are going to kind of be one that's really big and important for me, and one that's really big and important, I think, for a lot of musicians in the 518, and me included. So I'm talking about the Eddies, of course, and then this week is a big week for the band, shortwave radio band that I am in. We are releasing our first album, and we have a album release party at No Fun, which is tonight. Music starts, I believe, at 8 o'clock. We have Of the Atlas opening. We have Eddie's nominated Alternative Indie Artist of the Year band, Erie, who will be playing, and then we will be playing, and we will actually be playing the album, I say in its entirety, but there is one song that is on the new album that we will not be playing tomorrow. We'll be saving that for Andy Palooza. And the reason that we're not playing it, well, first we don't have it ready to play live, but it's a song that you're not going to hear us play live often because it's very heavily reliant on, and to say guest vocalist or feature almost sounds wrong. Like, I feel like we're the feature on JB's song, and that's who I'm talking about. JB, aka Dirty Moses, does a track with us on the new album. We do the music, and Abby, our trumpet player and vocalist, she sings like kind of a hook, and then the rest of it's all JB. And we created the song with TJ Foster in the studio and put it together, and then he sent it off to JB, who recorded his part. So it was one of those things that when we first heard JB's part, it was in the song that was basically done, and it fucking blew us away. Like, we were all just like jaws dropped. We couldn't believe the how good it sounded. We were like, oh my god, that's like us. So anyway, we're not gonna play it tonight. We didn't get it ready for tonight, but at Andy Palooza on May 17th at Single Cut, we will play it with JB, because JB will already be there, and we'll have it rehearsed, and we'll fucking crush it. But other than that, we're gonna play the entire album in track order. And the good news is the CDs that we didn't think were going to make it in time made it in time. They're actually here in our hands. We have them. So we have some CDs, and it's got some cool artwork. It's got photos from Lissa Ebersol and Jesse Whitney, some photos that they took of us. It's got the lyric sheet. It's got it's cool. Like, it's a really cool thing, and I know nobody listens to CDs, but it's a cool collector's item, I guess, and we will have them for sale tonight at No Fun. But what I'm going to do, just because I want everybody to hear the JB song, and it does release on streaming tomorrow. So this is just a one day. I'm scooping the band by playing the song here first, but it will be available streaming everywhere tomorrow. But I'm going to play it for you right now. The song is called Where We Both Started. It's Shortwave Radio Band featuring JB, aka Dirty Moses, and it's right here on Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight.
Traveled, I'm at the crossroads in the gravel, like there's a fall, but it's a directionless pattern. I'm back in the saddle when this is my journey, but how did I get here? There was no GPS, there is no map for this life, no owner's manual to navigate through the stresses and strife, but this what we call life. Started from the bottom, no cliche, born and raised in Harlem, few blocks in the freeway. Now I'm far removed, but 6 degrees of separation from being confused. Music is the medication to keep me sane with all the crazy we're facing. This can't be the same spaces I grew up in, I don't recognize this place or these faces. And they want me to be gracious? Nah.
How do we get there from here? When we're too far away from the place where we both started.
I guess I wasn't supposed to be here. I defied all the odds and statistics. I even doubt what was convoluted. Narrowed it down and made it simplistic. Spoon-fed you food for thought. I mixed the candy with the medicine, made it palatable, easy to digest. No upset stomach, diarrhea, constipation, I guess. I digress, I confess. I've been blessed, I surpassed expectations, laid them to rest. I am no different from you. Where we both started, right in the womb. Where we're both going, right to the tomb. We won't make it out alive. But while we're here, let's make things livable. And leave it better than when we arrived. This is all by design, right?
That was Where We Both Started, Shortwave Radio Band featuring JB, aka Dirty Moses, and that will be available everywhere streaming tomorrow. And there's a little bit of confusion like with the album release because some people are like, wait, you've got a single releasing but the album's releasing. The album will not be available on streaming until May 17th, so it will be available on Bandcamp, or if you want to buy a physical CD at the show. And then May 17th, the entire album will be streaming everywhere. But until then, we want to put out a couple singles and make people feel maybe a little special if they come to the party tonight and see the bands and get to mingle and hang out, and they'll get a little jump on the album. And we'll autograph them too, So if you want an autograph, it sounds silly to say, but yeah, we totally will. Anyway, tonight at No Fun, it's Of the Atlas, Erie, and Shortwave Radio Band for Frequencies album release party. And right now, what we're going to do is check in with my friends Christian and Patrick at our band show every week. They bring us a segment of a band that they have on the show, and if you are not familiar with them yet, I don't know what you're sleeping on. go check them out, OurBandShow.com or Our Band Show on YouTube. But anyway, let's see what they got for us this week. So over to you guys.
Thank you so much, Andy, and it's a pleasure to be back on the Unsigned 518 airwaves. I am Christian from Our Band Show on the air with you all right now, and in today's segment, we have a great track called She's on the Air, hence all of my little nudges to that phrase. This is a song by a band called Ramona Lane from right here in our Hudson Valley, and this is an incredible tune. It's about their friend who's a disc jockey in the area, an actual professional DJ, and they have such a respect and admiration for what she does that they wanted to write a song about it. And we had a really great time talking with these guys. This was one of our first episodes all the way back in our second year, really our first full calendar year. And so we wanted to kind of do a deep dive, a throwback, if you will, this week on the Weekend Spotlight. So I hope you guys enjoy this clip to give you a feel first of who the fellas in Ramona Lane are.
The reason I started, I've always loved rock and roll. My dad was a rock and roller and introduced me to rock and roll, and I just saw Robert Plant's really tight white pants, and I was like, I want to live that life. As I mentioned before, I started playing bass because I was just like, 4 strings is probably easier. But then my ego got the best of me, and I started writing songs, and that was just a little bit before I knew Eric, but we met musically. But my influences, man, if you just put AI, if you put Say Anything and Third Eye Blind into AI, all my songs come out. With a little bit of Ludacris for good measure.
Amazing. Let's go to the newest member, the rookie, if you will, Kyle. Talk to us, man. What are some of your influences, dude?
I like to say I've been playing piano since before I had a choice. Because my parents sat me down at a piano when I was like 6 and were like, you're going to play this. And I was like, okay. But I went to school for a few years for jazz piano. I studied classical when I was growing up. And then I kind of hit a wall with the piano. And so I picked up the guitar, kind of, transferred the knowledge over. And I also, when I was younger, I played in the marching band. I played a big frickin' bass drum. And I don't know, I'm kind of a skinny kid. And so like, it was ridiculous looking to say the least. but that kind of instilled rhythm in me along with the piano. And I've always just loved music. And it's my language. It's how I communicate, and the best place that I can find is on stage to share that with the world and make the world dance.
Yeah, it was such a blast chatting with those guys. As you can tell, they're very easy to talk to, but I promise you, they're even easier to listen to. So without further ado, we hope you'll join us in Wild Style Kyle's mission to make the world dance with She's on the Air by Ramona Lane.
We wrote this song about our favorite radio DJ, Jungle Julia. Well, I've been listening for a long time. That smoky voice got me so high. So nice through the car speakers. I hope it's not a short drive. She got me hooked on lo-fi headphones, the studio, she's so fly. Tune the dial when it's showtime. I'll be listening all night when she's on the air. 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 I bet she drives a Subaru. Outcast stickers on the back. She probably got a tattoo and wears a choke around her neck. She loves punk rock and the blues. Thinks Dave Matthews Band is whack. And even my craziest request to play, she knows every track. When she's on the air. 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 And when I hear her voice, it's like and when I hear her voice, it's like and when I hear her voice, it's like She give me whiplash, her lips smacking through the static, and she bad. That raspy voice that's cut just like an accent. Right through the traffic, and distractions can't snag me out of my trance. Enhance despair when she's on the air. You know that she got a lot of records. I was following the links down at that low-lying necklace, and I lost my attention somewhere at the freckles on her chest. What can I say? I'm invested. When she's on the air. She's on the air. She's on the air. She's on the air. Yeah, she's on the air. She's on the air. She's on the air. She's on the air. When she's on the air.
Ooh, and that is a rock and roll track if I've ever heard one. Once again, guys, I've been Christian here with Our Band Show. If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's at OUR Band Show on YouTube. And of course, follow us on social media at Our Band Show, OUR Band Show on all socials. Andy, thank you again so much for letting us grace your airwaves. Now back to the program.
Thank you so much. That is Our Band Show. And again, go check them out. And there's going to be a lot more things coming up with Unsigned518 and Our Band Show that are very exciting. So keep an eye out for them as well. So, as everybody knows, and you know, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it because I do have 2 episodes that are, I think, like a couple hours a piece or an hour and a half a piece on the Eddies, where I talk about the nominees. I talk about some of the nominees that are a little more special to the show, maybe friends that I've met or relationships that have grown through the local music scene, and they're up for awards, and I put a spotlight on them and played some tunes, and I think you should definitely go check that out. So other than to say that this weekend is the Eddies, because everybody knows, I just wanted to say the pre-show mingle, and I think it's like 4 o'clock, maybe 4 to like 5:45, I think was the pre-show mingle. But that's where you want to be. That's the funnest parts every year, because everybody's hanging out, having a couple drinks, eating some snacks, and saying hi to everybody. And it's literally everybody in the scene. So it's super cool. A lot of selfies, a lot of pictures being taken, and so I suggest going there at least for a little bit. Don't just show up for the ceremony, which I believe starts at 6. But so I'm gonna play a song right now, and this is just kind of I arbitrarily picked Lennox because I wanted to play her song. I was listening to one of my playlists that I have that's just a bunch of local artists, and one of her songs came on, and I was just like, I want to play a Lennox song on the show. And then I was like, I think she might be up for an award. And I remembered correctly. I looked it up, and she is up for Pop Artist of the Year for the Eddies. So it made sense to tie this song into my conversation about the Eddies. And it's really just because I think it's a great song, and I wanted to play it, and it's my show, and I can do what I want. But anyway, good luck to everybody who is nominated. I am super excited. I will see you all there. I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to see who wins, and win or lose, just to be nominated is amazing, and is really like a bucket list thing for me. So just the fact that Unsigned518 is nominated, I really almost don't care if I win. I think I've already won by being nominated. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up, and now we're gonna listen to Lennox. This is going back a couple years to I think 2023 was this one. This is Shut Up and Kiss Me, right here on Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight.
I know that you overthink it, but baby, I'ma take or leave it kind of girl. Still got all the time in the world. You got me undone and I can't control it. No map, tell me where it's going, but I don't care. Just need you to take me there. Bodies speak in their own language. No more waiting, anticipating. I don't wanna keep on talking in circles. Only Only gonna keep on freaking me out. Quit talking a lot, just shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now. Ooh. Come a little closer, I know you want to. Let me be the one that's running your mouth. Quit talking a lot, just shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now.
Come on, baby. Baby, come on. Come on, baby. Baby, come on.
Show me what your heart desires. Let's get way too close to fire. Feel it burn. Get whatever we deserve. Just wanna be straight with you. Touching your lips tells me the truth. I can't explain. Yeah, I always want another taste. Bodies speak in their own language. No more waiting, anticipating. I don't wanna keep on talking in circles. Only gonna keep on freaking me out. Quit talking a lot, just shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now. Ooh. Come a little closer, I know you want to. Let me be the one that's running your mouth. Quit talking a lot, just shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now.
Come on, baby. Baby, come on. Come on, baby. Baby, come on.
Let's close our eyes and disappear. Give into the moment here. We both want it, so shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now. Let's close our eyes and disappear. Give into the moment here. We both want it, so shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now. I don't wanna keep on talking in circles. Only gonna keep on freaking me out. Quit talking aloud, just shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now. Ooh. Come a little closer, I know you want to. Let me be the one that's running your mouth. Quit talking aloud, just shut up and kiss me now. Kiss me now.
Come on, baby. Baby, come on. Come on, baby. Baby, come on. Come on, baby. Baby, come on. Come on, baby. Baby, come on.
Shut Up and Kiss Me from Lennox here on Unsigned 518's Weekend Spotlight, and I'm sure you'll see her on Sunday as she is nominated for Pop Artist of the Year at the Eddies, and you'll see me and really everybody, so we'll see you there. And, a couple days ago on social media, I think it was just like a Instagram story or whatever, I put up my card with my email address and just kind of said, hey, send me your music, because this show, Weekend Spotlight in particular, I don't know how, where I want it to evolve to, but I kind of just want it to, have more music, have more music from local artists that wants their music to be heard, that isn't necessarily tied to an event that's happening, but is just, hey, I want to play some music. So when I put that out, I got an email from the band Jump the Shark and was like, hey, here's a song. Do you want to play it on the show? And I was like, you know what? I absolutely do, for no reason whatsoever other than I think it's a great song and needs to be heard. So let's check out this one. It's called By the Wayside. It's Jump the Shark. And if you want to be played on Unsigned 518's Weekend Spotlight, just simply send me an email. It's andy@themetroland.com. And, I will go through the submissions, and every week I will try to pull one out and play it. So let's do that. But anyway, Jump the Shark, Unsigned 518's Weekend Spotlight.
What's the story, sweetie? Did someone step on your toes as you were waiting in line? But ain't the bigger problem that it's time to go is what you're starting to find. All your life you've been handed what you have, and look what passed you by while you were making other plans. So what's the crisis, cutie? Is everything rearranged in ways you didn't expect? But ain't the real issue that the world has changed and you just don't get it? All your castles have turned to sand. The plants are closed up, the oysters have gone bad. The winter's moonlight, but you're in la la land. I think that you are beginning to understand. So meet me by the wayside. You will see me smiling there. We will relax into the wintertime when we realize that we just don't care. The moral maybe is that the earth's gonna turn. It ain't slowing down. As we go bye-bye, baby, might as well watch it burn from the dark side of town. I guess it's a little sad, but don't despair, 'cause I'll be there to hold your hand. So meet me by the wayside. See me smiling there. We will relax into the wintertime when we realize that we just don't meet me by the wayside. You will see me smiling there. We will relax into the wintertime when we realize that we just don't.
Jump the Shark with By the Wayside. And right now we're going to check in with Brendan, also known as Ab the Autocrat. And, speaking of the Eddies, Ab the Autocrat is also up for an award. He is up for Hip Hop Artist of the Year. So I'm sure I'm going to see my buddy Brendan at the Eddies along with everybody else. I keep plugging it, but God damn it, go to the Eddies. I want to see everybody. But Brendan does a thing called I Miss Beer, where he reviews non-alcoholic beers because, sometimes people don't want the alcohol, but they like the taste of beer, and in this day and age, you can get that. And Brendan kind of tells you which ones are good and which ones suck. So let's see what he's got this week on I Miss Beer.
Okay. My name is Brendan, and I miss beer. And on this episode of I Miss Beer, we're going to be trying Athletic Brewing Walker Hayes Fancy Like. All right, middle of week 5, smack dab in the middle of the season. You know what we got to do. Sniff it, sip it, score it, slam that shit. It smells like a pale ale, but there's something about it that I don't love. Almost a little sour, a little dry. Doesn't really strike me as a pale ale, though. It smells or tastes, when I burp, like the smell of a tire. Don't ask where this is coming from. I'm just giving it to you as it comes. Like a mechanic shop. It's very subtle, but it's there, I promise. You're probably asking yourself, if you're tasting a mechanic shop, how is it even rated? But it will be rated. Okay, I'm going 6.9. It's not in the 7s. I'm not crazy about it. I don't hate it. It's not in the 5s. It's drinkable. Would I buy it again? Probably not. But I would drink it if somebody gave it to me. If there was a gun to my head. That's it. That's slam it.
That was Brendan with I Miss Beer here on Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlights. And right now I'm going to play a song off of Metroland Now's Hot Singles in Your Area playlist that is curated every month from TJ Foster, and he puts the list together. I create a official Spotify, an official Spotify playlist that you can go check out and listen to. See, I think that might be the drugs from the dentist talking. No, maybe not. But anyway, every week I pull a song from that playlist and I play it on the show. And these guys, they're on Unsigned518, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, 6 weeks ago or something like that. They did a live performance here. It was, a full rock band performance, which is tough in this garage, but they fucking killed it. I enjoyed listening to that particular performance a bunch. and I've been listening to their music. I've recommended them, to people in the area that were looking for bands. I really dig them, and I really think that you should dig them as well. They're called Not Chinese Takeout. This is their latest single. This one's called Slush. It's right here on Unsigned 518's Weekend Spotlight. Not Chinese Takeout with Slush here on Unsigned 518's Weekend Spotlight. And that is it for me. Again, no fun tonight. Shortwave radio band of the Atlas and Erie. It is our album release show. We will have CDs there. We're gonna party. It's gonna be super fun. And then obviously the Eddies this Sunday. We'll see you all there. But anyway, I thank you all for your continued support and listening to this show. And I'm Andy Scullin. This is Unsigned 518, and I'll see you on the road. Unsigned 518 is produced and hosted by me, Andy Scullin. New episodes are available every week wherever you stream podcasts. If you'd like to help support the show, please like and subscribe wherever you are listening, or you could buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/unsigned518. If you would like to advertise on the show, send me an email at unsigned518@gmail.com. And to be a guest on the show, reach out to me through Instagram at unsigned518. Take care of one another, and I'll see you next week.